So we're going to open back up 7 macros and create another one. They do want you to see what happens when you open a macro-enabled workbook. So I'm going to go into File and Open, and I'm going to choose my 7 macros file. And it actually should give you a warning, a security warning. If it does indicate that the macros are disabled, go ahead and click on Enable. Mine did not do that. I may have turned off security warnings just because I have to correct so many Excel workbooks. Clicking the button became tedious. Okay, but you guys will probably have a button to click. So what we're going to do is create a little macro to print a worksheet in landscape and on one page. So we're going to go back into View. And we're going to click on the macro arrow here, and we're going to choose Record Macro. And for this one, we're going to call it Landscape Scaled One Page. And as far as our keyboard shortcut goes, we do want one. So automatically it's assuming you're going to press the Control key, but we also want to press Shift and O. So we're going to press Shift and type O at the same time. And you'll notice that it adds Control, Shift, and O. O for orientation. And then in the description, we will put change orientation to landscape and scale to 1 page wide by 1 page tall. Created by, and you're going to put your own first and last name and today's date. Now remember, once you click OK, it's going to start recording. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go into page layout. Come on. And in page layout, we are going to click on the page setup dialog box launcher. And from our page setup dialog box, we're going to choose landscape. And then we're going to tell it to fit to 1 page wide by 1 page tall. Okay, that is in the scaling section. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. And at this point, we're done recording our macros, so we're going to stop. Now to test this out, what we're going to do is open up a brand new workbook. And I'm just pressing Control and N to do that. And you'll notice that we still have the macro one open, and that's important because you can actually use macros from any open workbook. And what we're going to do is press Control, Shift, and O. Okay, and remember, this was just changing print orientation. And so to check to make sure it works, we're going to go into Backstage View and Print. And where it says Landscape Orientation, you can see that it worked. Also, it says Fit Sheet on 1 page. Those are the 2 settings that we created. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. We do not need to save this. We just opened it to test. But we are going to save 7 dash macros.